Hi guys, this is Jessica and welcome back to my channel. For this video, I want to show you our school curriculum that we're using for our 5-year-old and our 2-year-old. This is all of our curriculum that we have, and we are 100% homeschooling this year. We have two different ages. We have a kindergartner or 5-year-old, and we have a 2-year-old, but she turns 3 later, so we're doing 3-year-olds because she's going to be 3 real soon. But let me start off with the 5-year-old first. We are doing Abeka. This is Abeka Academy, and that's where you get the DVDs. Also, you could do the streaming. We chose the DVDs because that's just easier for us. This is the video manual, and it talks about all the material that you're going to be using and the DVDs every day, each day. A real quick look at the book. It gives you a bunch of information. It gives you teacher materials, student materials that you need. It gives you a time schedule. It lets you know how long certain lessons are going to be, how many times you're going to have them each day. In the beginning it starts off small, and then towards the end of the year they get longer and longer. So it breaks that down. It gives teacher instructions, very detailed, subject descriptions for the Bible, skill development, phonics, writing. We're doing cursive this year. You can choose cursive or manuscript, and we chose cursive. And it gives you information on evaluating and grading the cursive. And it does the same thing for the manuscript. It gives you tips and teaching strategies and grading. The other subjects are activity time, numbers, language enrichment, seat work explanation, reading. She is going to be doing some reading this year. She is already doing good with reading short words. And then there's recess. It gives you tips on recess, what kind of activities, motivational ideas, and tips for success. I'm not going to go into those details because that's a lot of detail. And here's the first day. We exited out. We already did it, but just pretend that's not there. And it breaks down each part of the day. It gives you the Bible, and it tells you what to prepare for and what's going on in the video lesson. And it does it for every single subject that you are doing for that day. So it's good to review your video guide the day before. Some people do the week before and they prepare by the week. Some people they prepare by the day before. So whichever one works best for you. And then it says lesson 2. That's on a Tuesday. If you start on a Monday, 2 would be on a Tuesday. And then it just goes on to number lessons. So 5 would be on a Friday. And then 6 would start on the next Monday. So that's how they lay out your schedules here. It's really nice and neat. Plenty of room in the margins for your notes if you would like to take notes. And keep on going in the back, Appendix A, and they give you tips and other good resources for the curriculum and samples as well when you're grading. You can make your homemade cards for your letters, short vowels. It gives you word lists to practice with your kids and different words, 1 vowel, 2 vowel, as they go on and learn throughout the year. They give you the blending ladders, but if you buy the whole package of the curriculum, you will get a book with the blending ladders as well. So you get both. So you could choose to put these on the wall or just go through the books. So you got plenty of options. And some more examples to help you grade when you're grading the papers towards the middle of the semesters and stuff like that, so, and lessons. But that's the video manual. Real quick review for that one. These are all the materials that we have. This is letters and sounds for K5. That goes along with the phonics that we talked about in the subjects here. The letters and sounds have a teacher. Where is it? Here it is. It has the teacher key. It has the teacher key, which gives you all the answers. Just in case if you didn't know what they were, like it gives you the circles here, and it gives you circles here. Whereas in this book, the children do the activity, and this helps you grade it on correction. And it goes through the whole book all the way to the end. And with the evaluation, it gives you the scales, the grade scales here. So you can keep track of it in your teacher guide, your key book. Now, there's numbers, writing tablet, K5, 5th edition. This one has its seam, its book seam right here on the top. So it gives a little extra longer page for the kids to write their numbers. And as you can see, they're going to trace numbers and independently write the numbers as well. And then the letters and sounds, K5. In the back, they give you these really cool, encouraging, like badges that you can cut out and laminate, and you can like give it to the kids as rewards for good jobs, for doing their work. Kind of a good, positive encouragement. We talked about the numbers and writing tablet. And let's keep on with the numbers. There's numbers, skills, arithmetic, K5. And this is where they learn not just their numbers, but counting, how to find the numbers, circling the correct numbers. They're learning the clock, numbers on the clock. And way down in throughout the towards the middle of the year, they're learning addition here, more addition, and some more clock, learning how to tell the clock, numbers on the clock. So that is the arithmetic K5, and here is the teacher guide, or the teacher key. This one gives you all the answers. See, all the blue are the answers for the teachers, and the blue lines are the answers for that particular activity. So that's that. Let's go to the writing. Here is writing with phonics, and of course the cursive. If you chose to do the manuscript, you would have that option on their website to buy the manuscript. And this is where they learn to write in cursive, first letters, and then they learn to blend cursive words together. Let's see if I can find one. Here we go. Then they learn how to blend letters together in a cursive. They do words and then a sentence like that. So they're going to be learning a lot this year for the K5s. And so that's the writing with phonics. And we're going to keep with the writing. Here is K5 writing tablet, and it's cursive. And here they just write the letters, and they give you good illustrations on the top to go with those letters, so they're sounding out the letters right. And just mainly practice writing. Probably doing a lot of homework with this tablet here. And there's that one. That goes on the writing pile. Along with the writing, you have these cursive formation flashcards. Now they're really big flashcards, really in cardstock. There's 30 of them, and they look like this. And it helps the child see how to write each letter and numbers. So it does the whole alphabet, and it gives numbers. They practice all of that, 1 through 10. That goes with the writing right there. This is the art project for K5. This book goes under the skills development subject like we talked about in the manual. And they do this maybe, I think, twice a week. It could be 3 times a week, but they don't do this every day, but it's like only twice a week or something like that. And of course they got these cute little projects, like this one's a little piggy. Next one is a bandana, or a headband, I mean, and a little Indian in TP. And it gives you what lesson it's on and what page. It is full, and it gives you the Project 12 in November. It gives you this little tablet on the side, this little tab on the side, I mean. It gives you where a reference to what part of the video guide, what day it should land on. Very colorful projects. That looks fun. I think my 5-year-old is going to enjoy that. That's probably going to be her favorite. So the next book is God's World, K5. This goes under the science for the activity time in the subject. In the manual, it says activity time, one of the subjects throughout the week is going to be science. So they'll probably do this once a week. And they talk about science and health in this series. And very colorful pictures. They're actual live pictures, as you can see, for the fruit and the trees. They talk about seeds and weather and animals, and it's all God-centered. So that's going to be interesting. And they that's once a week. I think I said that, but they do that once a week. This book is Think and Learn K5. This one falls under the subject of skills development. So they'll have that once a week or twice a week. The first one is about rainbow colors, and it's just simple activities they have, basically coloring and choosing the correct answers, helping them learn to think and solve certain questions that are presented to them. And it says writing skills, hand-eye coordination, visual perception, listening and thinking skills, and it's for good character. So all of this helps with those developing skills for the child for this year. And we got two more books here. Social studies, and this falls under the activity time, so they won't do this but maybe once a week. And the social studies K5, the worksheets are for community helpers. America, Our Great Country, probably talks about the history, and Children of the World talks about probably culture as well. So this is a good chance for them to learn social skills. Different people have different cultures, different ways of life, different ways of living in different parts of the world. But that's under social studies for the the activities. And the last book for the K5 material is the K5 Bible activity book. They do this every now and then, maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, and they have to color the pages, and they'll be talking about this certain, whatever it is, the activity they have, they'll be talking about that in the lesson, in the video lesson with the teacher. It should go with the lesson that the teacher says of that day in the DVD. And here are the books, the little reading books. These are going to be for homework. I believe that's what the manual said, that these are homework books. So after the video, this is for the parents and the child to read together. And this is really good, and it has the place for their name, and it gives you the place where you put the date, how many pages they read, and your signature. They get to keep track of how much they read. So I learned to read book 1. That's 4 of these. And then the next groups are the I do read book 1. And that goes all the way to book 5. I can read well. Yep, I can read well. So there's actually 3. 1, 2, 3. And they'll like graduate from one to the next and to the next. And so it gradually gets more detailed in their reading. So that's for them to do on the side with the parents. And this is a book for the blend and word book. This one is, I think, just basically a reference. You could just review them. And you got all these cute little pictures of the blend ladders that they can go through. And towards the back it gets a little bit harder, a little bit harder, and a little bit harder, as you can see. And that's something for you to keep, and put the child's name there. So that was all the books, and these are the cards. They're small for their little hands to hold. This is the Bible memory for the Bible activity, or the Bible part of the video lesson. It has the first letter of the word in the Bible verse, and they'll be learning these throughout the year. And of course the mini alphabet flashcards, and they have really nice big letters and pictures on the bottom of the card to help the children learn their letters. Okay, that was the K5 curriculum. Now this was going to be for K3 curriculum. These are the flashcards, the same ones that we talked about in the K5. It's the exact same ones. If you want to recycle and use the ones from the previous years, you could do that as well, or buy new ones along with the package. First we'll start off with the Child Art for Threes. And this one has Amber Lamb on the front, and it's just really cute coloring. They have to color inside these thick lines. They make it really easy, and it talks about colors, talks about nurses and animals and holidays of when your lesson plan actually falls under these activities, they'll should go along with the holidays. And here's the colors, and it gives you what you need to plan ahead for a supply list. So you just need to have all of these on hand, and you'll be able to do these activities in this book. And here is the letters and sounds for 3s. Talks about the alphabet and pictures to go with each letter, and they have to trace the letter right here, or sometimes it's not just tracing, it's gluing. They'll ask you to glue objects to this little white line for the letters, such as beans or sequence or something like that. Sometimes they ask you that, and it's all in the lesson plan that they offer you for the K3, which I will show you guys last. I will show you guys that last. And here's the arts and crafts with Amber Lamb. These are a little bit more detailed than the other child art. This one actually they have to do folding, or the parent has to do the folding. They have to do the gluing, and mainly you would be cutting them out right here. And they give you the directions. The children can do what's in the green, and you would have to do the other stuff, of course, because a 2-year-old or 3-year-old would have a little bit hard time cutting these out. But if yours can, that's great. It's all up to the parent. And they would do all these. Again, it would show the green that the children could do. Numbers and skills with Button Bear. They would know that they would learn their numbers. It starts off small at first with 1, and then as they come all the way to the end, they should get up into the teens, like 15, and they practice counting all the way to 15. These little yarn balls to count for all the way up to 15. The child can participate in the counting and other cute stuff for them to learn counting. And this is the last curriculum book for the 3-year-olds or the K3, and that's the preschool Bible coloring sheet. These should go with the Bible curriculum that we have already, and I have a video of the Bible curriculum for 2s and 3s, and it goes all the way up to the 4s as well. So you could check out that video if your child falls into 2s and 4s, but it also works for the 3s. And this Bible coloring sheets should go with that Bible curriculum for that week, for that day. And it'll tell you in the video, for the video manual, which day to do which lesson. Like week 7, it would tell you to color that one. And it should go along with that story, Samuel. And that is all the curriculum books. Alright, here are the lesson plans that go with the curriculum books here. And this is for 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds. So this is the 3-year-old part. The 2-year-olds are right in front of it, right there, see? 2-year-olds. So if you have a 2-year-old, you would still use the same book, just in a different area. And it breaks down your activities here. And so, like example, child art for 3s, you would get this book that I talked about here with Amber Lamb on it. You would get pages 3 and 4, and you would work on it on that Tuesday. And so that's how this lesson plan would help you out in planning your weekly lessons. And also they have cards to go along with the lessons as well, and the cards would be these big flashcards that you have, and this is the teacher guide to help you talk about the subject here. That is all the 3-year-old or K3 curriculum that we have for this year. I hope this video helped you guys out with the curriculum and what it looks like and how much material each grade has or each age has. And I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope you guys come back for more, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today's video we are doing first day of school. It's going to be a real easy day because the first day of school